Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier, because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
And we're back at it again. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you. Little nippy here in Tampa, Florida. It's shameful that I would even say that, given the rest of the country and the icebox that people are living in. Yeah. But nevertheless, we're here, and I'm glad you're there. And we'll be here for a while. And you're always invited to call the show. Give me the number right away today. 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. That's a toll-free number. And you can watch Let's Talk Nutrition live right now. Just go to letstalknutrition.com. And when you get there on the homepage, you will see the screen. And we should be there. If by chance you're using Internet Explorer and you see a message there that we are currently doing other things, click on your refresh button, and that should bring it up. I noticed that yesterday with my Internet Explorer, where John's going to build in some code to get that so you don't have to worry about that. Yeah. Technology. It's always something. With these technology, these browsers, there are many, Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, and whatnot. But nevertheless, you can watch the show as we're broadcasting it, and you can watch on demand, and you can listen on demand because everything is archived on my website. The audio portions of the show, the audio of the show, and the video of the show are both archived. And check out, for the audio, check out show schedule, and you'll see. And you click on the hot link would be it says hour 1, hour 2. A lot of people do that, and then they even download things. Visit my Facebook page at letstalknutrition.com and then /Dr. Michael Garko. Posted there today, you will see there are 2 or 3 stories, excuse me, 2 or 3 stories that I'm going to report on in the first portion of the show. Again, the stories and studies that I report on are designed to sort of stimulate, motivate, trigger, nudge, push people into thinking about some aspect of their health, and maybe they're doing well in that area, or perhaps there's some room for improvement. And I'm not just reporting on stories and studies just to report on them. Sometimes they're just provocative, and they provide some keen interest. Let me reach over here and grab something. Like, for example, yesterday, I reported on there was a study dealing with women, and women who are more full-figured, carrying a little weight. And it was an interesting study because on average, it was reported in that study by Dr. Meltzer that heterosexual women believe that heterosexual men desire ultra-thin women. And this has some bearing upon how they think about themselves, how they think men are going to react to them, and so on. Well, in this study, they did something very interesting. They suggested to women, in one of the groups, they had like different groups that they divided them into, that the intervention was to alter the women's perception regarding men's desire for ideal female body sizes. And what they told the women was that men desire larger women who aren't model thin. They were told that. And when they were told that, they had a better perception of themselves. They felt better. They did better with their health, and so on. Now that kind of story. Now, you may not be a woman and you may not be carrying a little weight, but for those women who are, this story, this study resonates. But even that aside, that's provocative. Or how about the study I reported on yesterday, too, where it was another study dealing with women, and it was a 10-year study, so it's longitudinal. I like those kinds of studies because now you're not just getting a snapshot, you're getting a sort of like a newsreel, a video of people over a period of time. And in that study, what they found was women who had higher levels of life satisfaction had higher levels of bone density. I mean, a lot of people would never put that together. And the question becomes, well, how could that be? And on the show yesterday, I had Dr. Harris McElwain, and he hypothesized, well, it could be. I asked him about it. I said, what do you think about that? He said, well, I think what might be going on there, women who have greater life satisfaction or more optimistic, will tend to take better care of themselves, and so on, which would lead to better bone density. That could be one health outcome, physical health outcome. Never mind the psychological, psycho-emotional health outcomes here. So my point is that when I report on these studies, sometimes they're just provocative and they pique our interest. And more often than not, though, they're designed to give us some hints about what we should do to create, sustain, or reclaim our health, no matter what stage of life we may be in or what our health condition may be. Listen, it's easy. They could put a chimp on here with signs, messages, and hold them up and say, do this, do that. Really? Okay. That's not going to get anywhere. You have to connect. You have to commit in terms of what you want to do for your health. And I got to do the same with the show. I have to connect and commit to try, and you can't. This is going to get to a story where we're going to report on here in a minute, the kind of health message that I communicate on this show. How do I communicate that message? Is there one way better than another? Do you just tell people what to do? Do you what? Do you scare them into doing it? Do you try to persuade them more? Should the messages be positive? Should they be negative? I don't know, right? But you have to find a way to get people to think about their everyday, where they are right now. I'm not worried about 50 years from now. I'm worried about 50 minutes from now. 5 minutes right now, in the moment. What are we doing? If you made a list today, right now today, one column, what am I going to do today to promote my health? The other column, what am I going to do today to undermine my health? Am I going to do anything today about my health? Am I even going to think about it? So this show is designed to try to inspire people, motivate them to at least start to think about it, and then maybe to then go to the next step to do something about it. And that's hopefully where I can help a little bit and talk about exactly how do you do that. I can tell you all day, keep moving Keep moving. Okay. That's it. When we come back, I'm going to tell you about what happens when you don't move and what happens when you do move. It's a study dealing with lack of exercise and its connection. Well, I'll tell you what it's connected to. Bad news. Some bad news here to what it's connected. And it doesn't take much to correct this behavior. Doesn't take much. If I said to you, a lack of exercise is responsible for twice as many early deaths as obesity, would that surprise you? I'll come back and I'll explain.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Coenzyme Q10 is a powerful antioxidant nutrient. It protects against free radical damage, supports heart function, energy production, and immune response. Aging reduces our ability to absorb CoQ10 from our diet, so supplementing with a highly absorbable form of CoQ10 is the first step to ensuring optimal levels in the body. Secondly, typical CoQ10 supplements are in a ubiquinone or non-reduced form. For the body to use that type of CoQ10, it must first convert it to ubiquinol or the reduced form. QH Absorb is Jarrow Formula's highly absorbable and bioavailable CoQ10 supplement. Not only is QH Absorb more absorbable than traditional CoQ10 supplements, but as ubiquinol, it's already in a reduced bioavailable form. Your body can use QH Absorb without having to do any conversion work. Ask specifically for Jarrow Formula's QH Absorb at your favorite vitamin retailer. For more information on QH Absorb, go to jarrow.com. That's JARROW for the best and highly absorbable bioavailable CoQ10 supplements.
Are you looking for a product that will aid weight loss both safely and naturally? That will stimulate your metabolism and reduce the absorption of fat from food? Then look no further than Right Way Nutrition. As featured on national daytime health shows, Right Way Nutrition is a premium dietary and nutritional supplement provider who believes the best form of encouragement is results. Right Way Nutrition aims to provide customers with the most superior and effective products available. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol does just that. While green coffee bean extract may not be new to the scene, Right Way Nutrition offers a new and improved formula of green coffee bean extract infused with their trademark ingredient, Svetol, which is proven to be a vital ingredient for successful weight loss results. Right Way Nutrition provides you with a fast-acting, healthy, effective green coffee bean extract proven to naturally and safely aid weight loss. Your search for the perfect natural weight loss supplement is over. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol will help you reach all your weight loss goals.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971. And we believe integrity should always be our number one ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Vega, clean, plant-based nutrition. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever, however you may be listening. I know how you're watching. Well, however you may be watching, you could be at my website at letstalknutrition.com on your computer, on your smartphone, or on your tablet. So you could be watching it in using different technology. That's good. And if you just tuned in, I should remind everybody, too, that Dr. Michael Murray will be along in a little while. We'll see what's on Dr. Murray's mind. He always has something he's been cooking that's on the menu. So we'll talk with him. He's been on my show for years, and he's among the best of the best in the world of natural health and medicine. Many of you know him. He's written many books, co-authored many books, 25 or 30 or so. He's one of the premier figures in the world of natural medicine. So we're always delighted to have him on. Yesterday, I had my own physician on, Dr. Harris McElwain, allopathically trained physician. Dr. Murray's a naturopathic physician. We have homeopaths, naturopaths, and some say there have even been a few psychopaths to walk through these, come into this show. Could be. Keep moving. I say that all the time to myself as well as to the listener. Yesterday, after the show, I went back to my office at my residence, and I worked for like 4 hours. And so I got to a certain point, and I had, just run out of gas, and I'm thinking, God, I don't feel like going to the gym. And this was late in the afternoon, like 5:30, 5:45. And I sat there. I thought for a second, oh, no, I'm not going to go. I said, no, damn it, keep moving. I'm having this conversation. I'm talking out loud. Nobody's in the house. The cats. And I'm talking to myself. And I talked myself to go to the gym. It was good. An hour and a half, 2 hours later, I felt a lot better. So I have those moments too. You have to, it's consistency. Story that's trending this morning caught my attention and reminds me, and hopefully will remind you, of how important it is to keep moving. Now, I spend a considerable amount of time at working out and engaged in physical activity. That's my choice. You may not have that kind of time. I make the time. I sacrifice other things. That's just me. But it doesn't take a lot to get a lot. You don't have to invest a lot of time to get a lot out of physical activity. In this study, a brisk, notice I said brisk now, 20-minute walk each day, the researchers reported out of the University of Cambridge, could be enough to reduce your risk of early death. The study involved 334,000 European men and women, and it found that of over 334,000 men and women in that study, they found that twice as many deaths could have been attributable to a lack of physical activity compared with the number of deaths attributable to obesity. In other words, we've been thinking all along that obesity is more pernicious, if you will, in its effect on health. It could be that a lack of, based on the data in the study, the findings, the results, that a lack of exercise could be responsible for twice as many deaths, early deaths, as obesity. There is a pile of research to show a connection between physical activity and an increased risk of early death. There have been other studies to do this, as well as lack of exercise being associated with a greater risk for diseases such as heart disease and cancer. Now, I'm not making that up. Now, and I've just framed that in a very sort of negative way. I understand that. This is going to come up here in a minute, how you frame messages. Now, although it could contribute to an increased body mass index and obesity, the association with early death is independent of an individual's BMI. In other words, in this study, it didn't make a difference. The BMI of a person, body mass index, didn't make a difference in terms of the influence of physical activity and its correlation to early death. In other words, it punched through, or it trumped that variable. Think about that. We live in a sedentary society. The society promotes a sedentary life. Elevators, escalators, you name it. Cars, trucks, whatever, vehicles. No walking, no moving. Sit all day, go home, eat dinner, sit, watch TV, relax, sit. Sitting. People, calculate the number of minutes you sit a day compared to the number of minutes you're moving. You'd be astounded. We don't move. We don't. The built society, the way we construct our cities, the way we promote a sedentary life. We evolved to move. We didn't evolve to sit. The body doesn't like it. It rebels, and we pay a consequence. And it's interesting, you don't have somebody poking and prodding you every day. You need to go to the gym. You need to walk. You need to do this. We all have to take that responsibility. And yesterday, there was that moment I had a temptation not to go to the gym because I was burned out from working after the show. And I literally forced myself, sort of like grabbing myself from behind the neck and dragging myself into my vehicle. And it felt better later. Sometimes that's what you got to do. Come back. I'll tell you more about the study and health messages.
Feel tired? Nutrition is brought to you by Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Flora, premium organic oils, teas, tonics, and supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And we found our way back. I was just reporting on this new study. And apparently these researchers from the University of Cambridge figured out that a lack of exercise was responsible for twice as many early deaths as obesity. Whoa. That's significant. It doesn't take much to get a good effect. Let me share with you what they reported in terms of what do you have to do here to get some benefit. The researchers found that when they compared the inactive group to the moderately inactive group, okay, just under a quarter, 22.7% were categorized as inactive, reporting no recreational activity in combination with a sedentary occupation. And then the authors estimated that doing exercise equivalent to just a 20-minute brisk walk every day, where they burn between 90 and 110 calories, which isn't all that much, would take an individual from the inactive to the moderately inactive group and thereby reduce their risk of premature death by somewhere between 16 to 30%. And even though you were just now considered moderately inactive, you still got a benefit. The greatest impact was among normal weight individuals, but even those who had a higher BMI also saw a benefit. The body loves to move. Your mind may have may have some other ideas about moving that body, but keep moving. I suspect there are more than a few people listening to the show today that work long hours. 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80 hours a week. More than a few. A new study published in the British Medical Journal. These studies are published on my website, on my Facebook page at letstalknutrition.com/letstalknutrition.com and /Dr. Michael Garko /Dr. Michael Garko, and the links so you can go read this study. They found that employees who work more than 48 hours a week, I'm in that category, are more likely to engage in risky alcohol consumption compared to people who work a standard week, 40-hour work week. What do you make of that, Stephen?
Well, I mean, I guess.
How many hours a week do you work?
I'm a 40-hour. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, straight 40. I mean, if you were working more than that, you're obviously going to be under a bit of stress. I'm sure a lot of people that have those jobs, you either have to work that much just to survive, or you've got that type of a job that requires that much of your dedication. So, I mean, that's going to pile stress on you from taking away your personal life. And, yeah, I mean,
makes sense.
Makes sense. Mm-hmm.
They operationalized, Stephen, risky alcohol consumption as more than 14 drinks per week for women and more than 21 drinks a week for men. Now, I can tell you, you can make of it what you will. I'm just reporting that increased alcohol consumption, you run an increased risk of adverse health issues, everything from liver disease to cancer, stroke, coronary heart disease, and mental disorders. I'm not making that up. Is a little alcohol okay? I think so. In fact, a glass of wine a day, according to some studies, is therapeutic for cardiovascular health. but it's not a linear relationship. In other words, the more wine you drink, the better your cardiovascular health. It's curvilinear. It's good up to a point, and then it goes down. It goes up, and then it curves down. It's called curvilinear. But people use alcohol almost like medication. And Stephen's right. Working long hours, you feel stressed. You become anxious. You can become depressed. Alcohol can depress you even more, ironically. There have been studies here, in other studies, where they find that people who work 49 to 54 hours a week and 55 hours per week have an increase of 13 and 12% respectively of risky alcohol consumption compared to people who work 35 to 40 hours a week. Something about working longer hours. It makes sense. It even makes intuitive sense. So I'm just saying. And there are a lot of employers out there that pile on the work for their employees. They may be paying them for 40, but the employee's got to work a lot more to get that 40 hours worth of work in. I certainly work more than 40. I can tell you that. Now, health messages. This is interesting. This show is all about health messages. And the question becomes, how should you design them? Cornell Food and Brand Lab. By the way, I recommend their website. The Cornell Food and Brand Lab. Great. They do a great job. All kinds of interesting studies that they're involved in. Very creative. Bunch of keen minds that are working in that lab. I can tell you that. And let me ask you this. Let me try this on Stephen and John. If I said to you, John, excessive sun exposure will cause skin cancer. That's one message. Or wearing sunscreen is protective. Or moderate sun exposure is healthy. One's negative, the other sort of positive. Like wearing sunscreen is very protective. The first one's excessive sun exposure will cause skin cancer. Which of those two messages do you respond to?
The first one.
The negative one?
Yes.
What about you, Stephen?
I would say the positive one. The sunscreen is protective.
Sunscreen is protective. That's interesting. In this study at the Cornell Food and Brand Lab, they came up with some ideas about this. I'm doing this constantly on the show. You notice that sometimes, like I just did a moment ago, I said that a lack of exercise is correlated with, and I listed a number of disorders. That's a negative message. How does that resonate with you? Or I could have reframed it. I could have said being physically active and then I could have listed a bunch of positive things from it. Will help you maintain your weight. You'll feel better. You'll look better. You'll think better. Different message. Which one would resonate with you? Come back. I'll tell you what these experts found.
Natural Factors presents.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Murray. How would you like to feel more calm, centered, and alert with greater mental focus and clarity? Pharma-GABA, a special natural form of the major brain chemical GABA, can help. Our brain can naturally produce GABA, but sometimes we don't produce enough, so taking it as a supplement can give your brain a GABA boost. Pharma-GABA is a clinically proven form that is considerably more effective than other forms. Pharma-GABA produces favorable changes in brainwave patterns as well as a dramatic reduction in markers of stress, including salivary cortisol levels. Pharma-GABA is fast-acting, with feelings of calmness and mental focus experienced within 5 minutes of taking Pharma-GABA. So, if you want to feel calmer with greater mental clarity and focus and need a fast-acting help to cope with a stressful day, give Pharma-GABA a try. I think you'll be glad you did.
Hi, I'm Jordan Rubin, founder and CEO of Garden of Life. Oceans 3 was created with a simple premise in mind: develop a line of premium omega-3 fish oil formulations that met or exceeded the market leader in quality, and then go beyond omega-3 by providing amplified benefits and value to the consumer. Oceans 3 contains ultra-pure, high-potency fish oil, along with astaxanthin and fucoxanthin. Each of these ingredients, when taken individually, have superb benefits. When they are combined into the exciting compound omegaxanthin, they work synergistically to amplify their already amazing benefits. In addition to the synergy of omegaxanthin, Oceans 3 offers unrivaled purity and greater value than the leading omega-3 fish oils available today, making the Oceans 3 family of products the best choice for anyone looking to add a healthy dose of omega-3 fats and a giant dose of extraordinary health to their lives.
Did you know that doctors recommend omega-3 essential fatty acids for kids and grown-ups alike? Nordic Naturals, the #1 fish oil in the U.S., offers omega-3s for everyone. In fact, Nordic Naturals has one of the largest product portfolios in the world. Our best-selling Ultimate Omega is available in soft gels or liquid, both with a light, clean lemon flavor and no fishy aftertaste. This concentrated formula has been clinically shown to support heart health. For children, kids everywhere love Nordic Naturals Children's DHA, offered in great-tasting strawberry liquid or chewable soft gels. New Omega Boost is a creamy, delicious formulation of omega-3s. With its great mango taste and velvety smooth texture, Nordic Naturals Omega Boost is a great choice for the whole family. Nordic Naturals carefully manages every step of production of our omega-3 fish oils from boat to bottle, so you can count on Nordic Naturals to be exceptionally pure, fresh, and effective. Nordic Naturals for kids and grown-ups alike. Available at natural products retailers or online at nordicnaturals.com.
Is your fish oil wildly pure? New Chapter is proud to offer a whole food approach to fish oil, Whole Mega. Naturally pure 100% wild-caught salmon comes from the pristine waters of Alaska. Like extra virgin olive oil, the fresh-caught salmon for Whole Mega is pressed immediately after harvest. And that's all that's needed to deliver wild Alaskan salmon's whole complement of vital omega fatty acids. These omegas support your heart health. One serving of Whole Mega per day, 2 grams, has been clinically shown to help retain healthy triglyceride levels and to improve the omega-3 index, a studied marker of heart health. And did you know experts recommend consuming 2 to 3 servings of fish per week? So 1 week of Whole Mega delivers the omegas of 3 servings of wild Alaskan salmon. Discover the New Chapter difference, wildly pure Whole Mega. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local Fine Health food store.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Greens Plus, superfood for super health. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Nutrix Hawaii. More nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
How you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. Hope you're doing well and taking care of yourself. We'll try to gently remind you. This leads me to ask you a question. Is it better if we tell you, and if not only me, but other healthcare professionals tell you about the harms of certain health decisions or about the benefits of positive health-related decisions? What makes for a better message for you? I just tried this on Stephen and John, gave them both of them the same message. John liked the more negative message. Stephen liked the more positive message. The negative message was excessive sun exposure is going to cause skin cancer. The more positive message was use sunscreen to protect yourself, and it can protect you. Well, there's been research, and this has been an important question. I mean, think about it. It's important for me and during this show and what I say to you, but it's also important for you and me as consumers as to what we may or may not respond to. Excuse me. Take the smoking campaign that's been going on for decades in this country. The primary messages were fear appeals in nature. Smoking causes cancer. Now, there's some commercials running on TV, and you've seen them, where these people who have smoked and have now contracted cancer are severely disfigured. Watching those commercials is very uncomfortable. Have you seen them, Stephen? You've seen them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've talked about them before.
You comfortable with those commercials? Do you sit there? Do you sort of, the one lady who's now passed away, you mentioned to me?
Mm-hmm.
She's was so disfigured.
Yeah,
you almost have to turn away.
Yeah, it's one of those difficult things to watch. Yeah, just to physically see, and then of course the emotional aspect of it. But and real quick, going back to your positive or negative, I respond better to the positive one, or at least that hit me, I guess,
better,
easier. But I would be the type of person that would want to know why. So I'd still want that negative reinforcement of it. So
yeah, sure, I can get to why.
Yeah.
John, have you seen those commercials?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you make of those?
I like them.
You do?
They're powerful.
Really?
Well, it's the reality.
Yeah.
I can sit here
stark.
Yeah, anybody can sit there and tell you, oh, don't smoke, you're going to get this, you're going to get this, you're going to get this.
Until you see it then?
And then when you see it, you're like, whoa.
I find them hard to watch.
I had parents like that. I had grandparents that had that.
Got sick like that? And
yep, tracheotomies, the whole nine. The trachs, it's
terrible.
It's horrible.
So the question becomes, that clearly that's a fear appeal. They're using fear as the strategy. It's built into the message. Well, and the research is mixed. Here's what the people at the Cornell Food and Brand Lab found. In terms of negative messages, they found that healthcare professionals respond better to those. In terms of positive messages, they found that lay people respond better to those. Positive gain, what they call positive gain framed messages, they said, are more effective for the general public who have less knowledge about the subject and feel that healthy behaviors are a choice rather than a duty and have less firsthand knowledge of the consequences of their actions. Whereas a medical doctor would be more influenced by the negative message because the doctor has knowledge about cancer, has knowledge about, the consequences and so on. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I do a mix. I try to do a mix of both on the show. If I'm constantly pounding away at all the negativity, it gets too dark. And people get depressed. If you don't exercise, you're going to get cancer. If you smoke, you're going to get cancer. If you don't get enough sleep, you're going to get fat. If you don't do this, if I kept doing that all day long, you'd come to hate me. Right? It's negative. It's always negative. If there's one thing I have learned about doing this show, I think people do have good intentions. I think most people want to do something right for their health. I think most people want to know, and they try mightily, but sometimes they don't know what to do with the information, and they fail, or they just don't have enough social support. It's not just about willpower. That's my point. And if you think you can force people into doing things and fear them into doing things, if you will, I think a person is delusional. You can't raise children that way. You can't get along in your relationships that way. Think about it. So it's a matter of persuading. How do you persuade? I think in Latin, the root word of persuasion is persuasio, and I think that means sweet. I don't know. Maybe Stephen can check me on that. Check my memory on that. I think it means sweet. And there's a difference between persuading somebody and forcing somebody to do something, and where you're using a fear appeal or threat, whatever. I don't respond well to those messages myself. I respond better to, and even though I'm considered a health professional, I seem to do better with positive messages. That's just me. And by the way, this show is not about informing. This show is about persuading. Along the way, information gets dispensed, but the agenda here is to persuade people to consider different choices about their diet, their lifestyle, and all the dimensions that constitute those two giant variables. And to give people options, to persuade them that there are options and to make some of the better options. So that's the agenda generally on the show. And people say oftentimes, well, I like the show because I get a lot of information. That's true. A lot of information is going to be dispensed. You'll see that when my guest shows up here in a moment, Dr. Michael Murray. And we'll see what he wants to talk about. A lot of information. But at the end of the day, it is about choices. What choices you want to make. And my job is try to figure out how to get people to at least first consider the choices, raise their consciousness about it. Then secondly, you give them the constellation of them, and then maybe try to persuade them that some choices may be better than others. And it always turns out that way. That's life. We'll be back.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your
made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
The only thing that's not included on that list of guests is an exorcist. we need to get an Stephen, we need to find an exorcist and get him on the show, or her. I mean, you listen to that intro, we play it every day. And it's true. I mean, that's who comes on to the show, right? I mean, that's who we have.
You've joked about witch doctors before, too. I think that would be extremely interesting.
I would love to have a traditional medicine man.
Medicine man, yeah.
Come on to. I would love, if I could find one.
Yeah, that would be a very interesting show.
Would love to, whether it be Native American, with Indians here in this country, or from the Amazon or something. That would be intriguing.
Chinese, herbal, ancient medicine.
Whatever. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, an exorcist. That's related to health, isn't it? I mean, yeah. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. We try to keep a sense of humor around here. Otherwise, if I'm going to talk about disease, death, and dying all day long, you're going to turn off the radio or not watch me. And you can watch Let's Talk Nutrition right now, live. Go to letstalknutrition.com, and you can watch it on demand, and you can hear the show on demand, because both forms of presentation are archived on my website. And if you visit my Facebook page at /Let's Talk Nutrition or /Dr. Michael Garko, you'll see 3 articles, 3 stories and studies that were trending today that I talked about on the show in the first part of the show. And we're going to post up here a picture, an image, if you're watching, of Dr. Michael Murray. There you go. Look at that guy. See that? He looks like he stepped out of Central Casting for the All-American whatever. Look at him. Check him out. Handsome guy. He's maybe he's smarter than he is handsome. I don't know. I don't know what he thinks about that. I should ask his wife. She would tell me. But many of you know Dr. Murray. He's been on my show a number of times over the years. And I find him to be one of the more optimistic. Reason why I'm so fond of him, for a lot of reasons, because he's optimistic. I like being around him. I don't have to worry about him, being in the dumps. Even though the earth could be opening up and the sky could be falling, he'll somehow manage and muster up some positive thought, feeling, action in it all. I try to do the same, so I like hanging around with those kind of people. Dr. Murray, Happy New Year. This is the first time you've been on since we started 2015 and started.
I'm excited.
We got you. We have you on my website. We got you, Dr. Michael. Nice picture of you there, Dr. Murray.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, we that picture looks like you just stepped out of a casino and won a bunch of money. You got the biggest smile on your face.
Well, that's great. Well, how you doing, Michael?
I'm doing fine. All things considered.
I would expect that. I got your email about what are we going to focus on today? What do you want to talk about? And all sorts of thoughts went through my head. And, I just want to talk a little bit about you. You always kind of build me up and talk about the things that I've done. And I don't think your audience really understands your areas of expertise and your knowledge base. And one of the things that I wanted to ask you about is vehicles of expression, vehicles of communication, because I feel it is one of the inherent human needs. And it doesn't have to be talking. My wife's a talker. I've got to spend time with her so she can express herself and kind of clear her mind and get things off her chest. Or if I don't, then there's issues because there's a blockage in that in that expression. And what your audience may know or may not know is your real area of expertise is communication. So at one of these times I'm on your show, and I'd like to do it when I'm in Tampa and we can do it face to face. I'd like to interview you because I have hundreds of questions that I want to ask you, or maybe I've asked you these questions before and have been fascinated by your perspective and your take on things that I think your audience would really benefit from hearing from. So I'm going to start this year off by asking you, what do you think? Do you think that there's some sort of inherent need to communicate in humans?
I do, for a lot of reasons. We evolved to be social beings. We are social in our nature. We're social in our makeup. We seem to do better together than we do alone, although we do need time alone. But as a species, as a group of that occupies this planet, we seem to do better when we're together in every respect. And human communication has been our ability to use language, to manipulate symbols, to give meaning to symbols, has really distinguished us from all the other species. Now, there are some primates, other primates, that seem to have some ability to do that as well. The scientists are experimenting with that all the time with other primates. But humans have this unique ability, our brain, the way it developed, and you and I have talked about this on the show, the contribution of nutrition to how our brain developed, especially these essential fatty acids, the omega-3s and whatnot. And human communication is what makes us so different. And in being self-reflexive, the other thing that distinguishes us is our being self-reflexive. We're able to think about ourselves. We're able to think about our thinking. But this business of communication, I mean, it is defining. But that being said, Dr. Murray, I think that sometimes we put too much. Sometimes communication can be overrated, and we attribute too much to it. What do I mean by that? Like in relationships, which you alluded to. Oftentimes you hear on these talk shows, whether it's Oprah or, Dr. Phil or Dr. this one or Dr. that one, and they say, well, what's going on in your Well, we have communication issues or communication breakdown, and our problems center around our inability to communicate. That may be true often, but sometimes the problems in relationships, communication can be the vehicle to help repair and do things, but it may not necessarily be the essence of the problem. And if you make everything about communication, then it loses its value. Everything isn't communication. Sometimes in a relationship, for example, you're dealing with the person who's just not a good person. And no matter how much you talk, no matter how much you talk about it, nothing's going to happen because that they're just not a good person, or they're not the right person for you. And no amount of communication is going to repair, reclaim, or reconstitute that relationship. But
very, very well said. I know that, as it relates to our lives, Michael, communication is a big part of fulfillment. I have a website, drmurray.com. You mentioned your website. There's a lot of free information. All the information on my site's free. I've got webinars and articles, and I get a lot of feedback from people, and they say, Dr. Murray, we really appreciate all this great information, and for me, it's very fulfilling, and it's my vehicle of expression, and it's so much fun, and I have so much passion about it because it is fun, and it's interesting, and I hope it's making a difference. I think every person needs to have a vehicle like that. They have to have, whether it's art and their
which is a form of communication
through art, or whether it's in their relationships and they're expressing communication, or with their children, or maybe they're a teacher, or in their vocation they can have that vehicle of expression. But I think it's really important to be able to communicate and express, and I think it is an innate human criteria for health and happiness. And
it is defining, and we'll be right back, and we'll talk more with Dr. Murray. Be right back.
Did you know that when it comes to supporting whole body health, there's an herbal supplement that may be as important as your daily multivitamin? Discover Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter. Formulated to support a whole body healthy inflammation response, an ongoing natural process and part of the body doing its job. We often think of the inflammation response as something we can feel, such as where there are sensitive nerve endings. But did you know that we can also have an inflammation response we can't feel? And whether we are aware of it or not, our inflammation response can affect the whole body. Zyflamend is a patented blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, that help balance and support your body's natural, healthy inflammation response for overall health and wellness. And it's clinically tested. Discover the premier herbal supplement for whole body health from New Chapter, Zyflamend Whole Body. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local Fine Health food store.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit takesolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
We live in an age of fast information, high-speed communication, instant gratification, rapid transit, ready mixed, pre-cooked, heat and serve, and living life on a moment's notice. But when it comes to staying healthy, you pause for a moment. Jarrow Formulas has been formulating high-quality nutritional products for over 30 years and has been a leader in the research and development of some of the most effective, affordable, and cutting-edge natural health solutions in the world. At Jarrow Formulas, they understand that distinction does not happen overnight and that a reputation for excellence is only earned through many years of persistence. Their staff of scientists and health professionals insist on doing things the old-fashioned way, with clinical studies and scientific research. They believe that the true test of a quality company company is the purity, potency, and good value of its products and meeting the highest expectation of those who matter most, their customers. For more information about their superior formulas and to request free samples of their leading brands, please go to www.jarrow.com. Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Vega, clean, plant-based nutrition. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Nordic Naturals, pure and great-tasting omega oils. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Dr. Michael Murray is my guest in this portion of the show. Please visit his website, drmurray.com. Spell out doctor, D-O-C-T-O-R, then Murray, M-U-R-R-A-Y.com. Wonderful website. Terrific information there. He even has a link where different health conditions, and he talks about them, what they are, and his recommendations as to how to address and treat them. All sorts of information on there. His newsletter, I would recommend you sign up for his newsletter. Dr. Murray has been a perennial guest on this show. And he was asking me about communication. There's one thing Dr. Murray, there's one thing I wanted to share with you about human communication. I'm reminded, and it's a paraphrase of a man. His name was I.A. Richards. He was a rhetorician. He was a teacher, and I'm paraphrasing. And he said something to the effect, and I'm adapting it for my purposes, that communication is more about the study of misunderstanding and its remedies. and to me, that sort of captures what goes on all day long in our lives with communication.
Yeah, absolutely. And, probably the most important communication in our lives is our self-talk. Mm-hmm. And people have to program their subconscious mind. Every thought, every experience, every emotion, every word makes an impression on our subconscious mind. And
absolutely.
It's the quality of those impressions that determine the quality of our lives. So we have to be guardians and make sure that what we put out there in the world, as well as what we internalize, is very positive and helps build a better life. I want to give a plug for my newsletter, Michael.
Sure.
I'm very proud of it. This is just a labor of love. Every week I will highlight a study that I think didn't get enough attention, and sometimes no attention in the media. For example, this week's topic is an effective zero-cost dietary therapy for gastroesophageal reflux disorder, or GERD. This disorder is treated by acid-blocking drugs that have a long list of side effects. They increase the risk of infection. They increase the risk of osteoporosis. They're being linked to mental disorders in the elderly, and including Alzheimer's disease. So there's a lot of reasons you want to stay off these drugs. Well, they found that using a simple dietary strategy to reduce the pressure in the intestinal tract was very effective. And they simply had people, instead of eating 3 meals a day, they had them eat 2 meals a day and then just have liquids in between those meals.
Wow.
And they found in mild to moderate GERD, it was 100% effective in relieving all symptoms. In people who had more severe symptoms, it was about 60% effective. So lots of good results seen with just this simple zero-cost therapy. The week before, I highlighted a study showing that pre-meal consumption of whey protein promotes satiety, helps improve blood sugar control, and helps people lose weight. The week before that, 7 keys to achieving a New Year's resolution.
And I want to talk to you about that. The 7 keys to New Year's resolutions. I want, if we can, I want to focus on that. So save that for a second because
okay.
I want to talk about New Year's resolutions.
The
I
other
think
things that I highlighted recently, Tamiflu for flu symptoms.
Yeah, I know you did.
I said here, the emperor has no clothes. These anti-flu drugs, they don't work. Research has shown that they're simply a waste of money. Yet, billions of dollars are being spent each year on these worthless drugs. That money should be spent towards boosting our immune system with natural support. Then I highlight how exercise it changes the way we look at food. Studies have shown that when people start engaging in regular exercise, they start eating in a more healthful way. So something's happening both physiologically and psychologically that leads them to eat healthier food. So anyway, there's lots of great information.
Sure.
I highlight recent studies on the power of gratitude and kindness. So I'm basically putting a plug in for people to sign up for my free email newsletter. When they do that, they get a free copy of my book on stress, anxiety, and insomnia, what the drug companies won't tell you and your doctor doesn't know.
Yeah, and go to Dr. Murray, drmurray.com to sign up for that newsletter. Let's go to Willowick, Ohio. Linda, welcome to the show. Thank you for holding on.
Thank you.
How are you doing today, Linda?
Oh, great.
I know you had a question about osteoporosis.
Right, which I missed the second half, yesterday because of the, we don't get you, in the second half.
Yeah, you should call your radio station and
I did, but I'm got to drum up some more people to call.
Okay, well, Dr. Murray, we can talk about osteoporosis. Is there something in particular you wanted to know?
I'm 86. I have severe osteoporosis, which he just told me last week. So, and he wants to put me on this Prolia or an intravenous drug that's once a year. And I'm just wondering which is the worst of the two.
Okay, well, let's talk about that. Dr. Murray, what do you make of that?
Well, I'm not a fan of these osteoporosis drugs.
Yeah, me either.
I don't think that they're very effective. I do think they have side effects, and I think there are better approaches. There's a lot that we can do in our younger years to build strong, healthy bone. And someone that's 86 or older, then we have to use more heroic natural measures. And one that I would recommend is strontium. Strontium is a mineral that's been shown to strengthen bone, and it's used in Europe for that, and the data behind it is very solid. So I'm not a fan of the drugs, so I'm not going to tell you which one is better than the other because, frankly, I don't think that's the route to go. I think the route to go is to focus on doing what you can through your lifestyle, weight-bearing exercise, even at...
We'll be right back.
Today's veterans often return from active duty with disabilities that make daily life a challenge. Now through December 31st, you can help rebuild their lives by participating in the Buy One Bottle, Help Two Heroes campaign, sponsored by Nordic Naturals, the #1 fish oil in the U.S. Every time you purchase a qualifying Nordic Naturals product, you will be helping Pause for Veterans. Pause for Veterans is a nonprofit organization that pairs combat wounded veterans with rescued shelter dogs, specially trained to help them with everyday tasks. The dogs are given a loving home, and the veterans' quality of life is transformed by the healing power of their new canine partner. Join Nordic Naturals in supporting Pause for Veterans through their Buy One Bottle, Help Two Heroes initiative. Through December 31st, every time you purchase a qualifying Nordic Naturals product, you will help provide omega-3s to veterans and their service dogs. Buy One Bottle, Help Two Heroes. To find a retailer near you, visit NordicNaturals.com.
The opinions, viewpoints, and promises made during this program are not those of WHNZ AM, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
The United States of America has a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So if that's the case, why is everyone so ticked off? Saturdays, 2 to 3 p.m. on 1250 Wins WHNZ is a new show that will solve all the world's problems. Okay, maybe not, but at least you'll be able to talk about what ticks you off with a host that has seen the best of America but continues to fight corruption and ignorance. Tune in and sound off with Kevin Demers every Saturday from 2 to 3 p.m. on 1250 Wins WHNZ.
We turn your broken glass into cold hard cash. Auto Glass America.
That's right, Tampa Bay. If you have a cracked windshield and full coverage insurance, they can install a new one for free and buy back your old one for up to $100 cash on the spot. Call 813-96-GLASS. That's 813-96-GLASS.
813-96-GLASS. We turn your broken glass into cold hard cash. Auto Glass America.
This is Evan Gold, host of Health, Wealth, and Wisdom, now heard at a new time on 1250 WHNZ. Join me along with my co-host Deb, weeknights from 7 to 9 as we discuss a number of interesting topics with top-notch guests. Everything from improving your love life to retaining your wealth. From the hottest authors to local bands and celebrities, we bring you all of the exciting things happening around Tampa Bay. And of course, your call-ins are always welcome. It's Evan and Deb in the evenings, now heard weeknights at 7 on 1250 Wins WHNZ.
When your fingers grace your nimble wireless keyboard, do you feel a connection? Do you consider your 8 gig memory laptop your office BFF? If so, you might be gear-centric, someone who knows that the right office gear helps you do great things. And at Office Depot and Office Max, we have the quality tech gear you need. Right now, all PCs are on sale, like a 15-inch HP laptop for $249.99. Office Depot and Office Max. Gear up for great. Valid in-store only. Offer ends 1/17.
As a retired teacher, I look for ways to save money for the things I love, like traveling the world. Medicare plans change each year. Fortunately, my Health Mart pharmacist helped me understand my insurance, saving me money on prescriptions. And they can help you too. My pharmacist cares about my health and the things I love, whatever that might be.
Health Mart, caring for you and about you. Visit healthmart.com for the locally owned pharmacy near you.
This report is brought to you by Subway.
At Subway, experience the breakthrough taste of new grilled chicken strips. Premium cut all white meat chicken without artificial preservatives or flavors. It tastes better and it is better. Try a melty Monterey chicken melt and experience the deliciousness. Subway, eat fresh.
For the Bright House Network's Traffic Center, we still have an accident at Hillsborough in Florida and a crash on Hillsborough at Sheldon. On Dr. King at 29th Street, there's an accident, have a crash on Keysville Road at Nichols Road. The Florida RV Super Show is underway, so you can expect delays on I-4, I-75, and 301. And on 66th Street, there's a crash at 68th Avenue North. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Newdwick Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line at 866-545-9595.
1250 Winds Weather Center forecast getting up to the mid-60s this afternoon. Going to stick with that cloud cover all day long. Also, and rain chance at 40%. That'll come in the afternoon. Mid to low 50s tonight. Chance for some scattered showers as well. And a chance for some morning showers for Friday. Will be a bit cooler, more low 60s. Breezy as well, but sun should start coming out towards the afternoon hours. End of the weekend, we'll see a high of 70 on Saturday. Sunshine with a few scattered clouds. And then chance of rain back on Sunday. Small one, about 20%, upper 60s. Near 70 degrees. Start the week a little chilly as well, mid-60s on Monday. Markets today have turned mixed with the Dow up now, 42, NASDAQ down 2, the S&P index up by 4 points, Dow to 17,469. It's 55 in Brandon, St. Pete, Bradenton 57, Tampa 55 degrees and cloudy. Impact Radio, 1250 Winds.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Flora, premium organic oils, teas, tonics, and supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And we're back wherever and however you may be listening and whatever you may be doing. You can watch Let's Talk Nutrition right now, live at letstalknutrition.com. Linda in Willowick, Ohio, asked a question. She's still holding. She was asking Dr. Murray. She has severe osteoporosis. She's in her 80s, and Dr. Murray was talking about strontium. Does Natural Factors have a strontium-based supplement?
No, but we have some other bone formulas that are really important that I would use along with the strontium. With strontium, I like the dose of about 250 milligrams per day. Beyond that, I would recommend a formula from Natural Factors called Healthy Bones Plus, and this is a comprehensive program that's designed to improve the health of the bone framework, the collagen framework, the non-mineral portion of the bone, which is really important, as well as the mineral phase. So just follow the dosage recommendation with the Healthy Bones Plus. The Healthy Bones Plus contains not just calcium and magnesium, but we're learning that other components of bone are really important. Vitamin K2, silica, and what we've done with Healthy Bones Plus is we've collected and provided all those really key nutritional factors into one convenient product. So Healthy Bones Plus is your base, and then along with that, I would recommend the strontium, about 250 milligrams per day. In the studies with strontium in women with severe osteoporosis, they got results that are on par with the results that were achieved with the prescription drugs, but without the side effects.
Linda, does that answer your question?
Where do I get this?
Where do you get the strontium? Good question.
Yes,
You go
your local health
store.
It's used as a dietary supplement, and there are a number of brands that have it out there. Healthy Bones Plus is also available at your local health food store or through online
That's Natural
retailers.
Factors, right?
Natural Factors.
Natural Factors, yes.
And you can go to naturalfactors.com for other Natural Factors products that are sold in fine health food stores throughout the United States. So just go to your local health store, Linda, and ask them for some strontium-based product. And
Is there a number for Natural Factors?
What's that?
Is there a phone number for Natural Factors?
I don't. Stephen will help. Stephen will help you with that.
A retailer, whether online or phone.
I don't have a
whatever. I'll get you that number.
It's okay. Well, when you get it, we'll put it over the air, Linda, and then talk to Steve.
1-800-322-8704.
8704. Okay, we got it. Thank you, Linda. Let's go to St. Petersburg, Florida. And Joe, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. You had a question about plant sterols.
Yeah, it's nice to speak to two great communicators.
Well, it's nice to speak to you. It's nice to communicate with you, Joe. What about plant sterols?
Well, I usually call about prostate problems.
Yes.
And I'm taking this plant steroids, and it's a combination of beta, compensterol, or stigmasterol. What the hell you call it?
The beta-cytosterol, all these different sterols. Yes.
Yeah. Is that beneficial for prostate? That's my main question.
Okay, good. Hang on.
Because the saw palmetto has been found to be very ineffective for me.
Okay. What do you make, Doctor? What do you think, Dr. Murray?
Yeah, these mixed phytosterol formulas can be very effective, and one of the chief components of saw palmetto is beta-cystosterol. So. The fact that I hear this a lot. Someone will say, "Well, I tried beta cystosterol or I tried saw palmetto and it didn't really seem to work." And that's why I developed a formula for Natural Factors called the Ultimate Prostate Health Formula. And this is kind of a kitchen sink approach. I put in there everything that is available from the herbal world that's been shown to be helpful for prostate health. And I put those clinically proven herbs at therapeutic levels. So that's a big problem, I think, with a lot of natural products. People hear, well, saw palmetto's helpful, and they end up taking, dried saw palmetto berry tablets. And I think one bottle of saw palmetto extract is equal to about 300 bottles of regular saw palmetto. So you have to take the form that's been used in these clinical studies, and with saw palmetto, it's a very concentrated extract that's concentrating for these not only these plant sterols, but other fatty substances that have been shown to be very helpful. So in the Ultimate Prostate Health formula that I developed, we have that clinically proven form of saw palmetto along with other clinically proven herbal remedies for improving prostate health, including stinging nettles,
you can take it with
extract, pygeum. So if you've tried some other things and they haven't worked, I would use this super formula for prostate health and give it at least 2 months. And if it doesn't work, then there may be something else going on there.
Well, I know that. Joe, I remember you from calling before. I know you had been diagnosed with prostate cancer at one point, correct?
Correct.
All right. So, and I know you're taking Flomax right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I don't think the Ultimate Prostate formula is contraindicated for Flomax. Flomax, just helps you go to the bathroom better.
Yeah, the word kind of says it all. But
Flomax. You're trying to.
we can achieve similar results usually with this natural approach, and I would give it at least 2 months.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work, then nothing else in the natural realm is likely to provide any benefit. There's probably
continue to take your Flomax
stronger than the Ultimate Prostate formula.
Sure. And continue to take your Flomax. Never stop taking your prescription unless you talk with your doctor, Joe.
And thank you very much, both of you.
Thank you so much, Joe.
I
Appreciate your
the
call.
show.
We enjoy you listening to the show. Believe you me. Thank you. We have one more segment left. I'll give you the LTN health question of the day. And if you have the correct answer, you can win a $25 supplement gift card. That's always good news. And, this business of staying healthy, sustaining your health, maintaining your health, reclaiming your health, creating your health, takes a lot of work, takes a lot of thought, takes time, takes effort, takes commitment. And people make New Year's resolutions. For many people, part of the New Year's resolutions is somehow or in some way to improve their health. We come back. Dr. Murray wrote a recent newsletter in which he talked about the 7 keys to New Year's resolutions. We'll get into that a little bit and wind the show up with that, and I think you'll find that very helpful. Stay tuned for that LTN health question. You could win something here.
Hi, I'm Kate. When I asked my health food store to recommend a natural solution to improve my digestive health, they suggested their best-selling probiotic, Ultimate Flora Critical Care. It has 50 billion live probiotic cultures in every capsule. I was surprised to learn that a poor diet, aging, and even stress can deplete our bodies of billions of good bacteria. That's why I take one Ultimate Flora Critical Care probiotic a day to help maintain my digestive balance, support my immune health, and help keep me regular. And my mother takes Ultimate Flora Senior Formula. It's formulated to help adults 50 and older maintain good digestive health too. It's the Ultimate Flora difference that sold me. Each high-potency, once-daily formula includes strains that are scientifically studied for their specific health benefits. Plus, the delayed-release capsules protect the probiotics from harsh stomach acid. Ultimate Flora probiotics are available at health food stores everywhere. From Renew Life, the digestive care experts.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract, available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com, that's KYOLIC.com, or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Did you know your digestive tract is home to millions of bacteria? Some good, some not so good. And if you want to stay healthy, it's important to make sure that your body is populated with the good bacteria it needs. Probiotic Defense contains 13 of today's most effective friendly bacteria strains, along with other compounds shown in studies to support healthy digestion and immune system function. Don't settle for low-potency, overpriced formulas. Ask for Now Foods Probiotic Defense with the bright orange label. To find a retailer near you, go to nowfoods.com.
What are you doing this month? If you suffer from stiff joints, you can do something special. You could try new Flex Now Joint Formula. Flex Now offers you complete relief in just 1 month or a complete refund. Flex Now is a unique concentration of shea nut triterpenes, the most potent inflammation fighter of any botanical. And it's only when inflammation is reduced that your body begins to heal. Try new Flex Now Joint Formula and make this the month you get rid of stiff joints. Ask for Flex Now at Vitamin Discount Center and other leading natural product stores.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Greens Plus, superfood for super health. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Right Way Nutrition, nutrition the right way. Nutrix Hawaii, more nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN Health Question of the Day, sponsored by VDCUSA.com. I was reporting on a study earlier in the show today out of the University of Cambridge, and they were talking about how the lack of exercise could be responsible for twice as many early deaths as obesity. Whoa. And in the study, they recommended, or they found that a brisk walk each day could be enough to reduce a person's risk of early death. Here's the question. Was it a 10-minute brisk walk, 20-minute brisk walk, or 30-minute brisk walk each day that can help you reduce your risk of early death? 877-897-8255 is a toll-free number. According to this study out of University of Cambridge, if people take a brisk walk each day, they can reduce their risk of early death significantly. With what? A 10-minute walk, 20-minute, or 30-minute walk? 877-897-8255. I suspect many of you on your New Year's resolutions, put, get healthier this year. That was the general goal. And then specifically, one objective would be more physically active, keep moving. New Year's resolutions, I'm a big fan. You hear me talk about them a lot. Visit my website, and my recent article talks about how to be a resolution keeper and not a resolution breaker. Turns out that Dr. Murray, my guest, in his newsletter, if you sign up for it, go to drmurray.com. It's a couple of weeks back, in light of New Year's, wrote an article, The 7 Keys, some such titled 7 Keys to New Year's Resolutions. Can we talk a little bit about those, Dr. Murray?
Absolutely. They're fun to talk about. I made my New Year's resolutions, and I followed these steps, and I did so last year, and I was thrilled that in 2014 I was able to check off all the things that I had set for goals for myself in 2014, and I hope to do the same thing for 2015.
So what are some of the keys to help people with their New Year's resolutions?
Well, I identified 7 keys, so I'll quickly go through them, and then we can talk about any specific one. Number 1, ask the right questions to identify your true goals. What do you really want? Number 2, make your goals attainable and realistic. Number 3, be specific and write your goals down. Number 4, attach emotion to your goals. We are only motivated by 2 things: the avoidance of pain and the seeking of pleasure. And I found that the avoidance of pain is a more powerful motivator. But you got to attach emotion to your goals, and that'll provide the leverage to make them happen. Number 5, tell others. Share your goals. If you go on record with your friends and family that you're going to accomplish something or not do something, they're going to let you know, and that little extra pressure may be what you need, again, to create leverage in your life to achieve your goals. Number 6, create a routine. You have to create a routine so it becomes habit. Old habits are often difficult to change, so you have to consciously make those changes. And every long voyage begins with a single step, and then just keep repeating that step, and pretty soon you get to where you want to be. And lastly, celebrate your success, even if they're little successes. Those little successes can help build the confidence to achieve those bigger successes. I gave a personal example of a goal I had last year. This is a good habit to get into with our significant others. Ask them, what can I do to make your life better? What is something small or little that really irritates you that I do? And for my wife, it was probably something that other men suffer from as well. Often I did not put my dirty clothes in the laundry hamper, and this was an irritation to her. And
so
when I'm giving marital advice to my younger friends that are considering marriage or whatever, I tell them that I think men and women do the same thing, but I'll say women, they have this little cup, and I call it the cup of dissatisfaction. And you never know what's going to make that cup overflow. So if you can eliminate those little irritations, that cup becomes less likely to overflow. And this was a big irritation for her.
Yeah, in my case, it would be a 2-gallon cooker. Let's go to Odessa, Florida. We're almost out of time, and see if Ron has the right answer.
People can go to my site and read up on my keys and some simple measures to incorporate into their lives to really achieve their New Year's resolutions. And I think it's important. It's so much fun to improve and get better and achieve your goals, and I think they'll enjoy reading these little tricks that I've discovered.
No doubt. Let's go to Odessa, Florida. Ron, according to this study, hi Ron, out of the University of Cambridge, according to that study, the researchers concluded that if people take a brisk walk every day, they can reduce their risk of early death pretty significantly, and even more so than obesity would cause death. What did they recommend? A 10, 20, or 30-minute brisk walk?
I'm going to go with 10 minutes.
I wish it were 10 minutes. It's not quite that small, but don't let that discourage you from calling me back, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Ron. Let's go to Tampa, Florida. Steve, what did they recommend?
I'd say 20 minutes.
Okay. 20 minutes is correct. Correct.
Great.
All right. Congratulations. You won a $25 supplement gift card.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Dr. Murray, thank you so much for being on.
All right, Michael, I'll see you next week, I hope, when I'm in Tampa. So let's plan on it.
All right. I'll look for you. In the meanwhile, visit Dr. Murray's website, drmurray.com, and you try to remind yourself about these resolutions. And my list, if you read my article, I talk about making a commitment, being confident. In the literature, they call that self-efficacy. Be confident. Make a commitment. Properly frame your resolutions. These are very similar to some of Dr. Murray's resolutions. Reinforce your resolutions with specific objectives. If you say you're going to lose weight, exactly how are you going to do that? And then keep a record. Practice self-monitoring. And then reward success, which Dr. Murray said, celebrate your success. You can read that article on my website at letstalknutrition.com. In the meanwhile, sometime during the day, remember, your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.
Exclusively from Natural Factors.